A very good morning to you. Welcome back. You are still watching Morning Live, and as you've seen throughout the course of this morning, we are out at the Gold Reef City theme park as we continue to follow the sun and make happy happen with McDonald's. Now, you do know that our weatherman out at Morning Live was joining me this morning, so just a final recap once again for our viewers watching at home. Today's weather out here close to the south of Johannesburg.
Yeah, the weather is slightly mild for this morning, but as I mentioned earlier, it will warm up as the day progresses. There is also a bit of wind, which is a remnant of the cold front that we saw passing through the country yesterday. And temperatures will be warm in the afternoon in Johannesburg, and for the remainder of the day, we're expecting clear weather conditions with no chance of rainfall.
And finally, are you excited to follow the sun and try the anaconda?
I've been waiting and waiting, but I'm hoping that we are going to do it now. Excited.
All right, perfect. And also joining me right now is Andrew Richards. He is the MD of Gold Reef City. Andrew, good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. We talk about following the sun on Morning Live. What do people have to look forward to out here at Gold Reef City during this festive season?
There is so much to do down this side of the south of Joburg, not just at the theme park as well. We've got the casino literally across the road, where is entertainment non-stop. We've got our Christmas lights, which we're literally launching tomorrow night. It is something to behold. So anytime during the holidays, come and have a look and see what's going on across the road. They've got bowling, cinemas. There's lots to do. Theme park side is a different kettle of fish altogether. We've got a brand new restaurant, Oldie's Diner, which has got ice cream. If you love your ice creams and things like that, come hungry. A new little diner just down opposite Barney's, where you get your 1.5 kilo burgers. We've got the Rise, we've got Can Girls. We've got entertainment throughout the entire holiday. And most importantly, we've got the mine. It is the only mine that you can actually go down and tour in South Africa. And there's the history of Gold Reef City as well. We've got the gold pour, we've got the mine houses. There's plenty to do. Come early, leave late, come hungry. There's lots and lots to do.
Come early, leave late, come hungry. Unfortunately, I no longer make it to get in here for free because of the height, but at some point I used to be able to. It's not too much of a difference in terms of height, but I no longer can manage to get it for free. So let's talk about the pricing and what it looks like for someone to get into the theme park, and also what are the times that you're operating.
All right, so through December, as after the 13th, which is the Friday, we are open Tuesday through Sunday. We open from 9 and we close at 6. Price 260 odd rand. Very, very good value for money. And you're here for the entire day. So up until 6 o'clock, not 5 o'clock like we used to during the normal working hours.
Perhaps just speak to our viewers at home in terms of how the bookings work, because I've heard people say, well, you don't just show up and walk in anymore. Is that correct? And how does that work?
Right, correct. Online and online only. So you know for a fact, we keep the numbers at a reasonable amount, so everybody gets an opportunity to get on the rides, enjoy themselves, and not queue for hours and hours. You have to book online. Then it's done. You've got your tickets, you arrive, pop to the desk, print your armbands, and in you come.
All right, well, thank you so much, Andrew. We look forward to seeing what Gold Reef City theme park has to offer during the festive season.
Absolute pleasure. Looking forward to seeing you as well.
All right, that's Andrew Richards. He is the MD. Ooh, Mark Haskins. Hold on. Andrew, I need your help.
Done.
Can you also hold this for me quickly, 2 seconds?
Jump.
It's that small stature. There we go. Yeah, there you go. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh,
Oh, God.
my hair is the problem.
No, just-
Oh, okay, let me just do
There we
that
go.
actually. Oh, okay.
All right, there we go. Hand you back.
That was a lot of work. Okay, Hask, you and I are talking football now. I want to talk about, firstly, I'm not going to strap in just yet. I want to talk about CAF Champions League, because we saw 2 South African teams in action. Mamelodi Sundowns playing out to a draw against AS Maniema, and Orlando Pirates securing a 2-1 victory over Sierra Belouizdad. What do you make of those results?
Well, yeah, obviously contrasting fortunes. For Pirates, a great result, especially away from home. And the 2 youngsters rising to the occasion, Nkota and Mofokeng, doing
Cocomelon football.
beautifully in that game. So they were absolutely phenomenal. And Nkota with the 2 goals. And away from home, as always, is so important. If you can get any victory away from home, it counts as double. For Sundowns, unfortunately, they won't be happy, because they could even have lost that game. Once again, missed opportunities, not clinical in front of goal, and then also not really confident on set plays. They nearly conceded from set plays once again. We saw what happened to them over the weekend in a cup final from set plays. So there's a lot of work still to be done there. And again, they lost points at home, because certainly at home you need to collect full points, because it's never easy traveling on the road. And now they have to go and do the business on the road in a week or so's time.
In a week or so's time, they will, of course, be in action once again in the CAF Champions League. And before we move back into looking forward to what we have to look forward to from a Sundowns and Pirates perspective in the continent, let's touch on Stellenbosch FC, because they were out in CAF Confed Cup action yesterday and losing there by 2-0.
Well, they are debutants on continental football, and so they did beautifully in the qualifying phase to get to the group phase of the tournament. And it was never going to be easy, and I think it's a massive learning curve for a lot of these players, for the club itself. They're now in the group phase, playing against Stade Malien, a really solid team. 2-0 result, a loss away from home. I think more than anything, they'll take the learnings away from it. And what they now need to do is come home and make sure that they're solid at home and give themselves a fighting chance in the group. If they go on to lose at home, it's going to be very difficult to see them advancing from the group. As we say in continental football, win your home games and then try to spring a result away from home. So ultimately, for Stellies, winning their home games is priority number one.
Priority number one for Stellenbosch FC, winning those home games. Let's look forward to what's coming next for both Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates in the CAF Champions League. We know a lot of people saying it's a big one for Orlando Pirates, going up against Al Ahly right here at home. Let's start with that one before we move to Sundowns.
Yeah, again, Pirates want to make a statement. They've done fantastically well, have a perfect league record, 7 out of 7 in the league, and now they've gone and won away from home in the Champions League. So they're a team that's really on a high, and so now, they'll come home and they're hosting Al Ahly. So at home they'll feel if they can get and do the result against Al Ahly, this is now a top of the table clash, because Al Ahly won 4-2 in their game as well. Al Ahly on top because of a superior scoring record. They level on a +2 goal difference, but because Al Ahly scored 4, they top of the group. So it's basically a top of the table clash. Group C in the Champions League. It's home for Pirates. That's what matters. They have to win their home games, because they still need to travel again to Al Ahly in the return leg. So they'll want to make sure they do the business at home.
All right, and basically that's what you have to look forward to. And I know I'm catching you off guard here, Mark, but another one that a lot of people look forward to when we come back to local football in the Betway Premiership is Orlando Pirates taking on Stellenbosch, because this is a repeat of the final that we've just witnessed out in the MTN 8 not too long ago.
Yeah, and the great thing is we have a full complement of PSL fixtures this weekend. It starts on Friday night with SuperSport, I think, hosting Marumo Gallants. Pirates and Stellies, I think, is the tie of the weekend. And certainly it's first versus fourth. So Stellies have recovered after a loss in the opening game of the season. They've recovered beautifully. We know the quality that they possess. We saw that how that cup final played out. Titanic battle, unfortunately controversially decided. But yes, I think it's going to be a phenomenal game. And, Pirates have a 100% record. I think that is on the line this weekend, definitely.
All right, thank you so much to the Hask, Mark Haskins, just unpacking what we can look forward to this weekend in terms of your local as well as continental football moving into the upcoming week. And of course, SABC 1 will be showing you that AmaZulu Richards Bay game on Saturday, and then on Sunday we'll be bringing you the Orlando Pirates encounter coming up against the Stellenbosch FC. So all that and more to look forward to, and that basically is how we wrap it up. Mark, let me just quickly ask you, are you looking forward to going on the Anaconda?
Not quite. We'll see how we get through it.
I must tell you, you look extremely nervous, like you're holding it all in.
So you can tell I'm very nervous right now. We'll see. It'll be fine.
And Mark, of course, also just following the sun with us right here on Morning Live. His beautiful daughter is just a couple of seats behind us down here. And we did mention that, the province of Gauteng really all about family-orientated activities that we can all enjoy. And this right here at Gold Reef City theme park is one of them. And that's how we wrap it up for today.